Alexa Bliss has one of the best smiles, as her teeth are absolutely perfect. But it wasn't always that way for Alexa. When she was younger, she had crooked teeth and had a lot of gaps between them. Her parents didn't want their daughter to grow up with bad teeth, so they had her get braces. And even though Alexa was made fun of by her fellow classmates at school for having big metal braces on her teeth, it seems that it was all worth it, because Alexa now has perfectly straight teeth and a $1 million smile. Alexa is also well known for her overall look, but she recently revealed that looking so amazing doesn't just come naturally, as she uses specially treated patches to prevent dark circles and bags from forming under her eyes. Jeff Hardy recently made his return to WWE, but shortly after returning, some people noticed that there was something odd about Jeff's shoulders, as they seemed very bony and almost pointy, and was as if there were bones sticking out and there could be something wrong with him. So the question is, what's wrong with Jeff's shoulders? The simple answer is that every person is built differently, and Jeff's overly bony shoulders are perfectly natural, even if they do look a bit odd, as he was simply born with more bony shoulders than the average person. But what might be adding to his bony looking shoulders is the fact that Jeff has suffered serious injuries to his shoulders in the past, and these injuries may have left his shoulders forever affected, and this could be adding to their strange look. There is little doubt that Otis has one of the most unique looks in all of WWE. This is thanks to not only his size, but also thanks to something that some fans may not have noticed. Otis has very small eyebrows that barely have any hair on them. Most people's eyebrows naturally run at least the length of their eyelids, but with Otis's eyebrows, there seems to be a small little patch of hair above each eye, and they are so fair and thin that they can barely be seen. Liv Morgan recently returned to WWE with an overhauled look, as she ditched her pink hair for silver hair. But in real life, Liv looks much different than she does on TV. When Liv wrestles on TV, she wears a wig. This is because she prefers to have blonde hair that is shorter in length in real life, and she puts on her wig before going on TV. And now, there are rumors that Liv might take her real-life look to TV very soon, and we could see a very different looking Liv Morgan appearing on Raw with blonde hair that is shoulder length, and she will have a much more glamorous look to match her real-life look. Daniel Bryan has always been known to be a fresh-faced wrestler who looks younger than his actual age. Daniel is currently 39 years old, but now it seems that his days of fans calling him fresh-faced are officially behind him, as fans were stunned when during an episode of Friday Night SmackDown, fans got an up-close look at how much Daniel has really aged, as it seems that Daniel is now getting wrinkles and severe crow's feet around his eyes. But for someone like Daniel, who will soon turn 40 years old, it's perfectly normal, and it's all part of the natural aging process, as Daniel is all about living naturally, and most likely he would never get any kind of plastic surgery to remove the wrinkled skin from around his eyes. We recently saw Kurt Angle appear on SmackDown to reveal that Matt Riddle would be joining Friday Night SmackDown, and we also saw Kurt Angle referee Matt Riddle's final match in NXT. But what fans didn't see is that Kurt Angle's body looks very different these days compared to the past. Kurt Angle recently posted a photo on social media showing that he is now growing out the hair on his chest and is no longer shaving it off. Back when he shaved off his chest hair, he had a smooth, hairless chest compared to the hairy chest that he now sports today. And since officially retiring from WWE, Kurt has lost a considerable amount of weight and muscle. Kurt Angle went on to say in his social media post that his wife loves his brand new look. When Naya Jax appears on WWE TV, she has long, straight hair, but in real life, Naya has naturally curly hair that is nowhere as long as her hair on TV. This is because Naya wears a wig when she appears on WWE television. Many fans have urged Naya to wrestle with her naturally curly hair instead of in her wig. But Naya recently revealed the real reason why she wears a wig on TV. It's because backstage officials prefer the way she looks with long straight hair and force her to wear a wig to cover up her naturally curly hair. But Naya is currently fighting with these officials to one day let her wrestle with her real hair and ditch the wig forever. Jinder Mahal recently made his return to WWE, and with his return, some fans began to once again notice the small but distinct birthmark on the bridge of his nose. Jinder's birthmark is so noticeable that WWE officials have taken steps to make sure it's photoshopped out of all advertising and promotional pictures that feature Jinder, as they make it seem that Jinder doesn't have a birthmark at all on his nose. But in reality, there isn't much Jinder can do to hide his birthmark when appearing live on television, except wear makeup to try and cover it up. But so far, he has not done that, as Jinder himself doesn't think his birthmark looks strange at all, even if WWE photoshops it out of pictures, as Jinder believes that the birthmark on his nose adds to his unique look. Bianca Belair is a newcomer to the WWE main roster, and she is well known for her trademark long ponytail that is so long that it goes all the way down to her ankles. But a shocking new report has revealed that Bianca's trademark long ponytail is completely fake, and in real life, Bianca has hair that only goes down to her waist. But when she wrestles, the backstage hairdressers weave the fake ponytail into her real hair. Some of Bianca's fans were saddened by the news that Bianca's long ponytail is completely fake. But the reason why Bianca wears a fake ponytail is because she doesn't want to have hair so long that it goes down to her ankles and have it disrupt her everyday life, because it would be very hard living with hair that long every single day. And Bianca is more than happy to have the backstage hairdressers weave a fake ponytail into her real hair, and then she can easily remove it when she is done wrestling and go back to living a very normal life with average length hair. When Brock Lesnar appears on WWE television, some fans have noticed something strange on the left side of his face, on his cheek, just below his eye. And if you go back several years, Brock didn't have this strange thing on his face, as his face looked perfectly normal. But fast forward to today, he has this strange thing permanently on his face. So the question is, what exactly is wrong with Brock Lesnar's face? For the answer, you have to go back to 2010, when Brock was gone from WWE and he was fighting in UFC. It was during a UFC fight in 2010 against Cain Velasquez, where Brock suffered a brutal beatdown at the hands of Cain. And Brock not only lost the fight, but he was also permanently scarred on the left side of his face. 10 years later, the scar, or what some call a strange-looking mark, has yet to heal. And according to experts, Brock's strange mark will never fully heal, and he will forever wear the damage from his fight with Cain Velasquez on his face. But these same experts have said that if Brock wanted to, he could get plastic surgery to forever erase the mark on his face. But Brock has refused to get plastic surgery to get rid of the mark, as he has said that he wears the mark proudly to remind himself to never suffer such a beatdown ever again like the one he suffered at the hands of Cain Velasquez. And Brock vowed to one day get his revenge on Cain for what he did to him. And that day came when 9 years later, Cain Velasquez showed up in WWE and challenged Brock to a match, and then Brock defeated Cain in a dominant powerhouse performance at Crown Jewel, as Brock was able to heal the upsetting past defeat that he suffered back in 2010.